Hey guys, it's Oluchi for Ray's Breakfast. Thanks for always tuning in. Our research has shown that you're probably not subscribed to our channel. What are you waiting for? Make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you never miss out on our latest content and stay in the loop with all things Ways. If the channel grows, it means more great content for you guys. So hit that subscribe button now.
Hello. How are you guys doing? I'm just wondering. Tell me because it's Tuesday and the juice is always fresh. The gossip is always fresh. My name is God's Beauty Israel and this is Gossip Gala. I'm here with me. I'm with a full squad. Let them start by introducing themselves.
I just want to say, it's your girl Somto. I don't want to say Somto Chico.
Hallelujah, somebody. Hallelujah.
It's your girl Somto. How are you guys
Sometimes
doing?
don't feel then. Come on.
And yeah, it's your girl Oni. Hello guys.
Hey, what's up with the energy?
That was low.
What kind of energy is that?
A bit drained this morning. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Let's redo it. Hi guys, it's your girl Oni Lawana.
Come on. The body came in
It's even Barbie. You look like Barbie. You look like
Yeah, let's have it.
How do you feel today? Tell me.
To be very honest, I'm tired. But what's the one thing I always say? Just
jump up.
Jump starts. Wake
Come
up on
on.
jump starts.
Come
Like
on.
there's no time to be tired. Like, there's money to be made and there's
money
gossip
to
to
be
be
made.
had.
you.
Period. How about you, my love? Tell me.
I'm just like that. I'm just like here.
Kenny. I don't know what's going on this table.
Let's us just see how today plays out. How the gossip goes. That's
No, there's a lot
what
of juicy content to be talked about, honestly speaking. Do you guys see that babe that, was sent out with that South African babe and how she got, at the end of the day, they were able to do to some people. It's more like, okay, probably because of all the things that was said. The whole South African thing and the fact that she's half Nigeria and half South African. And when she came to be part of the contestant for Nigeria, and they just gave her the DC, may not be like say they don't really rate them like that. But to some persons, they're like, okay, these people that have been here and have been doing the job. They were preparing for the whole contestant, preparing for the due day, and at the end of the day, they just passed the mentorship to someone else. It was more like this girl did not worth it. Then these other people, what happened to their hard work? Did you guys see that story?
No.
I don't understand. She not leave me one.
I was just like, what is she
stories that you used
about?
to look for. That pop up on your social media platforms.
See, we need to talk about your For You page for real, because it's your For You page is something.
No.
I don't be seeing-
This is a story that everybody should know. So the fact that people don't know it. Maybe I'm the only weird person on this table.
No, it's not about being weird. It's what Instagram is putting out for you.
For
your
me.
For You page. Yeah. Yeah.
Your type of content.
Exactly.
No, well, maybe my style of gossip is kind of different. But let's quickly get the readers on, please. Okay.
What has a head but no brain? Now, wow.
Wow. What has
I
a head
think-
and no
I
brain?
think this one is quite easy.
Yes.
But obviously, as we all know, when we get to the end,
Yes, at the ending, guys.
we shall answer it.
Definitely. All right, let's really go on a short break to come back with On the Street of Social Media. Stay with us.
All right, so thanks for sticking with us. And as we all know, we're going to just be diving into what's hot on the streets of social media. So first things first, I have bad governance protesters have been charged for treason as trial commenced today in Abuja. So, as y'all don't know, first of all, let me just quickly describe what, treason is. So, treason is pretty much like, you coming out and speaking bad of your country, or attempting to, whether it's like hurt government officials or kill them, or just things that have to do with, being, a bad citizen and not like representing your country right. And in this case, the punishment for treason in Nigeria is actually like is the death penalty, right? So for this to be going on, I think is just so much of a shame, because to me, these people pretty much came out and protested about the bad governance in Nigeria, which there is bad governance in Nigeria. And Nigeria is pretty much meant to be a democratic country. You can't tell me that we literally can't do much. Like, we speak, we shout, we do things, but like nothing is being heard. So like these guys came out to protest, and now they're to suffer the punishment of death penalty. Like, tell me how it makes any sense, because they're charged with treason, right? For the offense of treason, you get the death penalty in Nigeria.
Yes.
So it's just like, how do we try and stand up for ourselves, as the people of a country, and then we're being punished and condemned to death? Like, this whole thing, this is the reason why in the first place that these guys came out to obviously protest, because it's like, everything is bad, the government is bad, and you guys are really not doing anything about it. And it's like, if you don't do anything, we have to speak up. So it's like, why are we now getting punished? Or not even punished. This is extreme. This is literally extreme. Like, why are they giving the death penalty for... And it's not as if any government officials died, though. The people that actually died were the protesters themselves. So I don't understand how you come to the conclusion. I just don't get it. But let me come to you, God's beauty. Seems as if you have something.
No, but I mean,
say.
starting with what you explained what treason is. I mean, going against your government, or betraying them, you're trying to overthrow the sovereign state or the sovereign powers at that time. Now, it made me remember, as you explained, during that time where you had like people from the north carrying Russia. Is it Russia? I think probably Russia's flag, right?
The red and the blue.
And they said it was the military that they wanted to bring. They wanted to, they wanted the military government back instead of we having the democracy. So probably that is what they see as treason. Because I mean, why would you be in Nigeria and you are carrying another country's flag, or we having having a democratic system of government, and you're wanting the military? There are better ways to tell that to the government than having to cause riot and all of those things. So I think probably that's where the whole treason thing is coming from.
No, that's understandable. But in the first place, like, these people would really not have to come out and protest or come out and do such if the government was actually doing what they're supposed to do, and if Nigeria in itself was practicing democracy the way democracy is supposed to be, which they're not. It's like you've given the people no options. People are suffering. Like, even look at today now. Fuel scarcity. My driver has been queuing since 6 a.m. to buy fuel, and they're still not selling fuel. It's like you're leaving people with little to no options, and then you're getting upset at the reaction that is given to you.
But the thing is, it's a case of, so because of there's no food in the land, would that make you to start stealing? That's what it is. So because of, you understand that the country is not moving forward, the democratic system of government that we have right now is not working, and all of this, or is not active. Is that why you will not start carrying another person's flag? You're going against the constitution. You're yet to even speak out your mind. So it's one thing to protest, it's another thing to cause a riot.
Do you see that act as treason?
That's what it is now.
Either way, God's beauty, for them to literally, because treason in itself is a high offense, right? And obviously they will be like, what's it called? Whether it's negligence or like not being aware, it's not an excuse. But it's like these people, when you're literally just condemned to a situation, it's like you really don't know what to do, right? These people in their minds, like, they have been suffering, and the suffering is not ending for them. So in their heads, they're thinking like, okay, like, what's a way for me to speak out for the government to hear? I'm pretty sure that, 100% sure that, like, these people do not know that by doing what they did, that it would not lead to a death penalty. I think it's
that was the argument. That was the argument.
I think it's quite unfair, because yes, you've done this. Okay, I feel like what should be done is either the government, either death penalty doesn't. It just
Ignorance
doesn't
of
make any
ignorance
sense.
is not an
In
excuse.
a way, I
ignorance
feel-
is an-
Something.
I
But
know,
in
but,
a way, I feel like this is another way of keeping protesters silent.
but no, but
Like,
you know
it's like
something.
giving a lesson to be learned now.
It's not.
So
They're-
the
they're-
charging
okay.
it for treason is like, I'm telling you that if you guys come out against
Again?
the protest, this is what's going to happen
No.
to you.
If the government was smart, they would actually know that like this act would cause more, like it would cause more protests, because people are not going to literally. I promise you, you may think it's what's going to silence the protesters, but in my opinion, I think it's what's going to actually start one of like the biggest protests ever to happen, because it's like people are out here trying to fight for the culture that you're not fighting for, and then you're giving them the death penalty. Either way, even if they had no clue or whatever, it's still extreme. It is still very extreme. It is still very extreme, I
Well,
believe.
To be honest, I don't even know what to say to that. But let's really check the comment section to see people's reaction on that.
Okay, so someone came out and said, "You mean they're going to be killed for protesting against bad governance? No, please, we shouldn't allow these people's lives to be wasted like that, please." Okay, next comment.
Stop playing. A country where the government is bigger than the rule of law. Anyhow nonsense can happen. But if you try this one, the protest will lead to revolution.
Literally.
Democracy on paper, dictatorship in reality.
That's exactly like pretty much what this, because if you think about it, I know the government probably thinks that like, okay, this act will probably silence people and stop it, but like
I feel like that's the mentality.
But it is only like this person said, it is only going to literally lead to a revolution, because people are not going to sit down
Stop.
and be quiet when you've literally like it makes no sense. It really doesn't.
Well, I mean, what I would say is, if Nigerians themselves, we all need to just start working individually, because if you're waiting for the government to help you on anything, they
But
won't.
that's the thing. They
The first
can't. You
example
still-
was NSAS. I mean, the ones that all of us can actually attest to.
Yeah.
Shebi, of all the persons that was in prison, only 4 persons came out. I feel like that's enough reason for anybody that is start trying to do whatever. They should be. These are things that you should be aware of. Now again, like you said, this is another example. So if we start, just in case as time goes on, they
No.
decide to do another protest, they know where
But
to
that's
find
the
themselves.
thing. It's because understand that this country is literally meant to be a democracy, and they're not practicing that. No,
Of course,
no,
of course.
So see, understand that like this is not like a lesson to be like. This is only giving Nigerians more vim to actually come out and be like, okay, you know what's like this is like, and you're saying that like we should fight for it. You really can't do anything without going through the government in this country. You literally can't do anything. So it's like, if you're trying to shut us up, it's not going to work either, because people are going to get riled up. People are going to come out and fight. So it's like, it's only making situations worse, if you ask me. And it's not going to shut anybody up, quite frankly.
Well,
it's only going to
let's
cause more
let's see how
damage.
it goes.
But
That's
yeah.
what I was saying.
That's
I mean,
not really-
we are all here, so let's see how
Let's
it
see
goes.
how it goes.
Anyways, moving on. So next to what's on the streets of social media. So there was this video of Zinoliski that came out. Let's just watch the video, and then we could actually like dissect the issue and speak about what people are speaking about. Yeah. In this video, Zinoliski literally looks like he's sick, like he's suffering from something. He's become very skinny. He's looking older than usual, and just looking pretty much lifeless. Lifeless is the word I'll use. And then again, I'll also come out to say that like, you really can't be shocked. I mean, you really can't be shocked. Somebody that takes as much hard drugs as Zinoliski, I mean, I don't understand what you really expect the results to be. Like, this man clearly takes drugs, and the hardest of drugs, okay? Like, we all knew what he looked like when he came into this industry compared to now. And compared to now, no offense, and not to attack anybody, he literally looks like a dying patient, someone who is dying from some, let me not even use any for get offended, but he literally looks like a dying patient. Like, and yeah, so a couple comments on the videos, it's like, oh Jesus, he looks bad. His neck deep in hard drugs, so sad. He looks so old. Whatever he's taking, he should stop it. He looks like someone with health challenges. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much like the same thing. He looks old, he looks sick, he looks like someone with health. Like, it's clear that this man is taking hard drugs, and this is why will come out and say, "Oh, you young children of the world, you see what happens when you keep taking these hard drugs? You see what happens?" It's a thing of where, like, yeah, you may think like you're doing it for, like, recreational purposes and whatnot, but in the long run, it does have an effect on you. I mean, I have a friend who is currently 23 right now, but she looks like she's 45, and that's because hard drugs. That's because of hard drugs.
Leave me alone.
No, my thing is that we can't even be shocked. Like, we can't be shocked by this outcome. I mean, like, this is what this is what drugs do. You can't be surprised. Like, what are your thoughts?
Let's have a hear some.
Zelensky fans, I'm so sorry. I don't even know how he looked like before.
Do you know?
I don't know the
I
difference.
used to be a fan of Zelensky. Like,
Are
I
you
mean,
serious?
Zelensky started
I
2019.
used to, yeah.
The
You want
first
that
song that
song?
made me like him was
Tiwa.
Money. I want money.
Eh.
Oh,
Is that-
for the
for me, that's what I start with
money.
Tiwa
Money.
Savage.
Man is one
Don't
that-
call
don't
me.
call me.
Oh, okay.
how
I
does
think
it
I
even
know
go
that.
again?
I think I know that.
Just
Then
some song
Ina
called
also had
Don't Call
extra
Me.
fans when he sang "Baby Macario."
Was it the one that sang that
Yes,
song? I
now
used to-
exactly. You see,
I did not
that's the
know.
song.
Oh,
Like,
that's
he's
Tsunami
good.
song. What was it
Honestly,
called?
I just want to apologize to
be
all the fans.
Tsunami.
I'm
Like,
not even.
Tsunami.
So it's quite painful that we can actually see him and he's not looking the best right now. I don't know who to even apportion the blame to. Do we say it's him? Do we say it's label? Like what? Like
All the
who?
above, but then
But
again,
people,
like,
people
it's
struggle
him.
with drugs. It's not easy to just stop.
That's
taking
why
them.
you have to try as much as possible not to even start.
I like the fact that he came out.
I
He
mean-
used a video, so now people will be focused on him and trying to help him.
What do we want to do? Pass me
I'm
where
so
they for here now. They
sorry.
talk say,
You
Zeno,
can't-
wherever
it's
you
not
are,
even that.
don't take drugs.
You can
I don't
only-
wanna know.
You can only help who wants to be helped. And let me tell you something. This man wants to take drugs. So he's going to do just that. And nothing can stop him. And now that he even has the money to fund his bad drug
mean-
habits, he's going to keep taking drugs. And very soon, God forbid, but you will see that Zeno will come out with some... Let
I
me not
hope
even
it's just
speak.
not on that
Let me
God
not-
forbid I have money and I will not look like I have money.
Do you
Did
get?
you-
Honestly.
Do you understand? Because
Nah.
right now, guys, someone literally said that he looks like one of like them malams on Okada. Like, but real
If you don't really know him, you will not
like,
recognize him. You wouldn't really
bro,
recognize
you won't
him.
even recognize him regardless. Like,
Omo.
this is just so sad. But
at
I
his
think
neck.
the main thing is just like, obviously, like, young people that take drugs, that are planning to take drugs, that want to take drugs. As you can see, like, the outcome is not really something you would want.
quite sad.
It's quite sad.
Very, very sad.
And you can't really revert the effects, okay? So clock that. And be more mindful, be more demure, be more
Responsible.
responsible with the use of drugs.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, let's check
and-
the comment section, please.
Yeah. How bad addiction is. He can't even see how bad he looks right now. Quitting drugs is not easy, especially when everyone around you are addicts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his whole label, I'm pretty sure they be doing the drugs together, whether it's
Yeah.
sniffing the coke, doing the heroin, popping the
Ice.
pills.
Now, I just always wonder, why is it when they enter into this music industry that they just start with the tattoo,
You
with
know-
the drugs, with everything that seems bad, everything that seems to affect your health in general?
You know how they say drugs are like, okay, so I manage a bunch of artists, and you know how they say that drugs are like for recreational purposes. Most artists actually use usage of drugs to open up their creativity, expand their minds, get inspirations and flows and things like that. So it's like they're using this whole thing as an excuse to really just be addicts, because there are people that don't take drugs and their minds are already as creative as possible. So it's like, why do you that you're not doing music, you have to take the drugs to open up? But I can't lie, like, to some extent, certain drugs, like, okay, cool, like, yeah, it does help. But then you need to really just know, like, when to stop it.
Okay,
Like,
so to be honest, I have an issue when I hear that what you just said now. Do you know why? Because I
no,
mean,
I don't agree
wait,
with it. I'm just telling you how it is. Like,
okay.
I'm not agreeing. I'm just
because
saying how
because
it is, yeah.
I mean, before you actually enter that record label, or even before let's use a Boy Spice, for example. Before Boy Spice was into Maven, he used to like do freestyle. I mean, a lot of them did, just like Rema, right? Rema had his own freestyle 2018 that brought him to maybe 2019. So each and every one of them, they had that thing that brought them into the limelight, right? So how come during that time that you were on your own, you don't have money, nothing, you were not taking drugs, but when you now entered there, you're not looking for what will aid your creativity? That's the most insensitive thing anybody can tell you.
It is.
That's a very sensitive talk, I
that's
swear.
What I explain. You know how it's like some people are already like creative naturally, but the things are like once you get into the industry, you're looking for how to stay with events, how to keep up. You know, certain people actually do get creative mind blocks and all of that. And you know, someone that came into the industry, you know, just whatever, like they did not have that mental, you know, mental settings or like the mental preparation, like that comes with the actual work of, you know, like being an artist. Like you do have to keep up with coming up like with the ideas and whatnot. And when you're literally put under pressure and you're having like creative blocks and whatnot, like so like it's drugs that these people actually use to like, you know, open up their minds. And I'm not giving an excuse for it.
No, I feel you.
I'm just saying like how it actually works in the industry. And that's why you also see like most people do have like songwriters and things like that. Because it's like once you get in, it's actually I think it's harder to actually keep up, you know, than to actually like get into the actual industry. Keeping up is what actually gets these people so hooked. Like see Rema now. The Rema in 2018 or 2019 is not the Rema that we
know now.
2024. Big boy.
It's not the Rema that we know.
On this one.
It's really not. Because see, Rema, like we all knew Rema as like that very, you know, innocent,
very calm,
very
but
calm.
maybe.
I'm so sorry. I don't know if you know who this is, but you know Lola. Lola. Okay, she's this very, 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 very big, you know, creative, like in the fashion industry. And someone said that it all went left for Rema when Lola gave Rema his first pill of Molly, and that's when he started acting, you know, the Rema that we see today. So yeah, it's very prone. Like most artists take drugs. If anything, most artists smoke Zaza, smoke weed, right? So it's just a thing in the industry. And then again, influence, peer pressure, because people are coming to me and say that, oh, Rema, who's influencing Rema to start smoking cigar? But true, when did Rema start smoking cigar?
And it's how they say Charlie Poppy is one.
But yeah, like just be careful, you know, with the whole drug use in general, because I promise you, like the long-term effects is not what you're looking for. It's really not. So take that into accord and into account, and just be mindful and
very responsible.
Yeah. Anyways, so moving on, what's last on the streets of social media? We have actually, let me even scream. Finally, they've arrested that woman in Toronto that threatened to poison and kill the Yorubas and Edo in Canada. So let me just read the story real quick. But thank God, I can't lie, thank God. Anyway, so the story reads, Toronto police arrest Nigerian woman who threatened to poison and kill Yorubas and Edos in Canada. The Toronto Police Service have arrested Amaka Sonberg, the 46-year-old Nigerian woman who, in a viral audio tape, threatened to poison and kill Yoruba and Edo Indigenous residing in Canada. In a statement released today, September 2nd, the Toronto Police said they arrested Amaka on September 1st after receiving reports that she posted online content on August 25th threatening death to specific members of the Nigerian community. The police statement added that she has been charged with uttering threats. She is scheduled to appear at the Ontario Court Justice 2201 Finch Avenue West on Monday, September 22nd at 10 a.m. So this investigation is being treated as a suspected hate-motivated crime. When suspected hate-motivated offenses are reported to police, the investigation could be led by a divisional investigator with the support of the Hate Crime Unit, or in some cases will be investigated exclusively by the HCU. If it is alleged a criminal offense was committed, such as assault or mischief, and is believed to have been motivated by bias, prejudice, or hate, the offense or the officer in charge may consult with the Crown. If a person is charged and convicted of the offense, the judge will take into consideration hate as aggravating factor when imposing a sentence. Willful promotion of hatred and advocating genocide are hate propaganda. Hate speech offenses which require the Attorney General consent to lay charges. These charges are often laid at a later time, the statement read. So, yay! Finally, because, I'm pretty sure this woman thought that she would be untouchable.
That's what
And
she
that
said, actually. She said nobody would touch her. Yeah.
So that's why she could actually come online and utter such rubbish and such useless whatever. But I'm glad that you could see that, like, we got her, guys.
We got
Justice
her.
is being served.
Justice has been served.
but this justice thing won't be complete because she's not the only person that was on that meeting. She had other people on that space too. They were in support. But I think with her, other people too would fall out for sure.
Because first of all, I'm pretty sure when this whole trial thing happens, I hope they actually deport this woman. And when she comes back home, I hope we beat her mercilessly.
Oh,
because
wow.
I don't understand.
offense.
Is this a personal?
No, it's just
Don't mind Oli.
It's
Only
not
takes things
personal,
personal sometimes.
My thing is just like I hate silly people. I hate people that just come online and open their mouths. Wow.
Honestly.
And just start to say anything, thinking that like, oh yeah, like I'm untouchable. No one can get me. There's something called karma, And karma is
Karma
a
came
bee.
early though.
Karma is a
Very
bee.
early.
5 days. August 25th, 26th, 27th.
Oh, Lord.
I'm pretty sure she pretty much thought that, like, yeah, okay, like,
She's
yeah.
untouchable. I'm untouchable.
But guess what? You're coming back
like
home to face a much harsher punishment. And I will not be there to see it, but I'll be online checking the updates. So just know that. But what are your thoughts?
But I mean, I already stated already, so I like the fact like you're already rejoicing. Oni is a very wicked person. So I mean, the fact that she's already in, I'm very sure that other people too are in support because it will not make sense that she's the only person going for it.
Yeah.
I'm very sure. Before somebody would wake up one morning and agree on something, you must have heard from this one. This one go down fuel you. This one go down fuel you. This one go down fuel you. So I'm very sure, with the support of all of those people, you should not ginger your spirit. It should not ginger your spirit to want to say the things that she said. But let's check the comment section to see people's reaction on that.
In as much that her statement wasn't right or good, the government are also hypothetical. Asari Oluomo and others publicly threatening other tribes, especially the Igbos, because them no fit dare threaten us, the Hausa, else them go see shege. Always the Igbos. Government did nothing and they live freely in the country. Now person where they across many bridges, them go fine because because the laws of that country are upheld, not like lawless Niger. Charity them say begins at home. Pepper dey your eyes. You never wash. Now ordinary dust where they another person eye. You they clean.
Can you guys stop speaking pidgin in it? Some of us
are not fluent. We are not. Please,
some of us don't understand
pidgin. We are not fluent.
And some of us are not fluent pidgin
in
speakers.
quotes, we are not.
No, I'm trying to dissect what this person has said, and I can't understand.
The person said a lot of things.
Exactly,
actually.
like God's beauty as the fluent pidgin speaker on this table. Can you translate to the masses? Can you translate to the masses?
Can we get the comment up again? This is an insult to my person.
Okay.
Oh,
like the first one.
comment.
All right, let's just go on.
All
Okay,
right.
they brought it back. Sorry.
Okay, explain
By
please.
force, by fire. Okay, so let's start from where it said, in as much as her statement wasn't right or good, the government are so hypothetical. Asari Oluomo and others publicly threaten other tribes, especially the Igbos, because them no fit dare threaten us, the Hausas. So here, it's more of talking about the Igbo people are more threatened. That anytime that it has to do on this whole tribal thing, they always say, no, like there's always more insult from the Igbo side.
Yeah.
Before this story came out, I remember we dissected one particular time where in the X space, some people had came together and said the Igbo people should go back to the east, right? That they don't need the Igbo people here again in the west, that they should go back to the east. There was a comment like that, like it was a serious one. They even had a meeting on X, So somehow I felt like maybe this was what even fueled, Amaka to say that, okay, now I be saying I don't want Igbo people at all. Me personally, I they come fall off and we could come poison you and all of those things. So I really don't know if that was what.
That's
That's the thing. I don't know if that was what
poison Guys,
Please, though, you all should remember, it's just her that said it,
I-
though.
I guys
It's not
should say
all,
it's
it's
her.
not
yeah,
all
you guys,
Igbos.
you guys should clock that. This woman is actually 46, reaching menopause, and she's
Our children,
and
right?
she's out here just. How can you say? And don't you have kids? What would your? I don't know if you have kids, but like, what would your kids think of you knowing that my mother came online so that she wants to come and poison
To
a certain
threaten-
group of people?
No.
Anyways, next comment. Oh, anyways, you know what? We're gonna be going on a short break, but when we come back, we're gonna be diving into the hottest gossip segment. So stick with us and stay tuned. Yeah, bye.
Hi guys, I'm Nne,
And I'm Chinne.
and together we are
Ndinne. And we are ex-housemates of Big Brother Naija Season 9.
No Lose Guard edition. Big shout out to Gossip Gala,
Yes, because that's where you get all the premium teas
premium, not only premium teas but also educative gist. Come on, and that's on
from.
period.
Don't go nowhere.
Thanks for staying with me. I'm super excited to even dissect into the herd gossip because there's a lot of things to talk about. So the first one, are you guys ready? Oh yeah, now shake the table. Come on, drum rolls. Hey! All right, the first one says Uniben student steal roommate 20-inch bone straight, cut into 8 inches to attend Rema's concert in Bini. So we already know that. Rema had a concert because he's in Bini, right? So it's more like you come bringing the whole of his people, that's people in the Bini, to come together and let them just jai and enjoy themselves, right? So this baby girl that wanted to attend, she was looking for the best wig, to wear, and she looked in her closet and said, "Oh, the ones in my own, the ones I have are probably sponge and synthetic." So she decided to go. She decided to look for her friend's own, and she collected her friend's bone straight and cut it from 20 inches to 8 inches so that the friend do not know. You understand? Exactly.
Yes.
And she freestyled it and made it very beautiful and, went for the concert.
wanted to
So
go
this
and
is her
do-
coming back, and she did not know that everybody already knows that, this babe collected my wig. But what would you guys do if you have like the friend that she collected, her wig? What would you do? Let's start with you. You like wearing wigs a lot. So let's start with you.
My thing is that she did not just collect the wig. She ruined my wig.
You said she ruined.
She cut a whole, so from 20 inches, we downgraded to what, 8
Eight,
inches. She cut a whole 12 inches off my 12 to go and do Ozeba
Hey.
for 3 hours. No, it will not be well with you.
Jesus.
And your family. And anyone that crosses your path,
No.
quite frankly, because
But the family is not part of this thing now.
No, it is
These
though.
are the issues.
It is
Even the way God
It is
punish
though.
people, it's not you that will go
it's your
send that punishment. It's your generation and your generation.
Because tell me, where did you acquire the act of stealing? Where did you learn how to steal?
But of course, it has something. But you know that when it comes to moral decadence here, we keep saying these things. There are 3 things. It either has to do with the parent, that's the family. It has to do with the society and the person. So if the parent doesn't know about this, you can't blame it on the
I
parent.
go blame Mamo. I go blame Mom.
Me, I fully blame the person. I don't even go
And
that
the
far.
parents. No.
I blame the person.
I'll blame all, because I'm so sorry. Like, first of all, it would have been a different thing if you even just, borrowed the wig. I didn't know you came back and hey, my wig was still intact. You returned it. But no, girly, like, you literally want to go. First of all, do you know how much I bought that wig for?
Do
Do you know how much a bone straight is, first of all? But it's not going to cut the actual bone straight. That's the reason I bought the wig for. You're going to go and chin it into a
Bob.
But assuming she
Did
didn't
I
cut
say I
it.
want a bulb?
Assuming she didn't cut it, Inko.
And she gives,
Assuming
and
she
you,
didn't
and
cut
just
it.
words.
and
she
you,
just-
and you see it with her.
Yeah,
What would you do?
like, what would you do?
Oh, it's not sure if I hear and they go my go now. What can I do? Obviously, I'll vex, but like, as long as my baby is still intact, like, it doesn't really require much vexing. But it's when you have literally taken one of my prized possessions from me and altered it to what I did not buy. What I did not purchase.
I did tell you.
Then
Oh
there'll
my
be
God.
a problem. But then again, this is another issue of like girlies. Like, why can't you just be content with what you have?
Oh
I'm pretty sure Wema would.
my.
Wema would not have noticed if you were wearing a synthetic.
He won't even notice
or a-
you.
Rima
or
care
a-
less. I'm
He
sorry.
couldn't get any
bro,
less.
He
do
care
you
less, bro.
understand? Do you understand? So my thing is that like, why can't you? Or even if you so and so wanted to have a new hair, whatever, she's your roommate, right? Why didn't you just ask? And if she said no, take the no
Like,
and leave it.
what happened to your natural hair, my love?
Yeah, that one, no.
What happened to your natural hair, my
Something like
love?
this happened to me, but it wasn't like bullshit.
Tell
It
me,
was just
tell
actually
me.
just like my birthday period. Someone bought me jewelry and all of that. So in the night, we're going for this particular event.
Nagela.
And it's like,
Continue.
you see what she did?
Continue.
I laid my jewelry on my bed. I went to like just shower because my friend waited for me so we can go for team together. It was in the night. So for me to come back, I didn't see the jewelry again. Akilo day. I don't know that this guest comes to my room. And when she comes, she always like, oh, I like this and I like this and I like this. But she will just sometimes she asks. Most times she asks. But I don't know what happened that day. So I saw her when I went for that event. I saw her. I went without jewelry because to me, I was not. You know when you plan an outfit, I just want to look that way. So I went there and I saw her with a man with my jewelry.
Hey.
And when I came back, when we now go back to our hostels and all, and I confronted her, I was like, babe, and then see the attitude on top of my thing. I was going, Chris, all the Chris that I did not have before, it just started there and there. Oh, God.
I'm
See, I don't know why people
No,
cannot be
but-
contented
but
with what
it
you and tend to
happens.
ask. They will give you, at least ask.
It happens often, like even in cases where like I'll invite friends over to my house. Like obviously, like normal things for you to ask, right? So there's this one time, like there's this friend who obviously girl, she's not my friend anymore, but like there's this friend who used to just come to my house, and I don't know if it's that they don't give her clothes at home or she does not have clothes at home, but it's always to wear my own thing. So normally like she will ask and I'll give it to her. But like this one time, so she had to stop over at my house. Okay, cool. I had literally just came back from the UK or come back from the UK. Let me not come on. Use bad English here. So yeah, so she slept over and I bought a couple new things. I even bought things for her from the UK. So when I was showing her everything, I was showing her my own new things too. Only for when she left my house, like 2 days after, I started to look for my new clothes. I can't find my new clothes. I called this girl. Hey, like, did you take my clothes even by mistake or anything? She said no. Fast forward 2 months after. Tell me why I jam her at a party, literally wearing my so-called new clothes that you did not so-called take, but you're wearing it. Like, it happens way too often. Like, I
What
feel
did
like
you do
most
to her when
girls-
you saw her?
She's, some people help the needful, the needless, the, some people you just have to free them and be like, okay, I understand that they don't normally give you clothes at home. They don't normally feed you at home. So it's okay. If I can help you in that aspect, I will help you. But either way, it's just like, I can never like look at you the same way. Like we can never like
for
be
sure.
friends or gel again. It's like
for sure.
that's where it
Babe,
ends for me.
it's not even to shint up. You are a thief.
Higher.
You are a thief.
I-
Me, I did not call you that.
I called you a thief. If I'm not friends with that girl anymore, you see the artist she gave me that day. I cannot forget it. You're a thief.
I even have an issue with borrowing for the wrongest things. Honestly,
For the wrong
the
reasons.
wrongest things. Like it's annoying because I mean, if you don't have this thing, wait till you can get it. Do you get what I'm saying? Why are you jealous? Why are you envious? Why are you borrowing?
See, babies,
We'll be alright, I
babies.
beg.
There's no really good that comes in, borrowing or like trying to live above your means. Things that you cannot afford yourself. It's like
You cannot afford it. You cannot have it.
Why?
Omo.
Because you would never be able to keep up with certain things. So it's like, why even start that lifestyle when that's not your lifestyle?
We'll be
we'll
alright.
catch you regardless. So
I mean,
we'll
all
go
right.
catch
Let's
you.
quickly check the comment section, please.
Contentment is no joke. One of the biggest teaching my late mom taught me, I don't borrow bags, hair, footwears. Like I don't get now. Wow.
Like I
know
know get, be say I know get. The ones I have is okay for me, and that's on period.
Yeah, what this girl said. Literally be content with what you have. And there's a time and place for everything. This girl that went to go and story, I'm pretty sure if you within another 5 years you could have bought your
That's the
what's
interesting
truth?
part.
Because
That's the
patience
interesting
is
part.
key.
you could have bought your own way.
Patience is key.
Because when I was younger, like when I was like like 16, 17, okay, like I would always want like certain hairs or whatever. But my mom would tell me that like, okay, like, can you afford this thing yourself right now? And if the answer is no, she will teach me that like, okay, like there's a time and place for everything you wait. Now I'm 22 and I can literally buy, as you can see, I've changed my hair like 3-4 times within the, I can literally buy any hair I want because I was patient and I worked for it, and that's okay, and that's how it's literally meant to be. Like, don't go around begging, don't go around boring, you will never. There's a different feeling when like you can actually, you know, get up and do something yourself and own it to yourself and be like, okay, like I know I bought this thing myself.
True.
And you have more value and more appreciation for it, and that's your truth.
I agree.
So, yeah.
All right, let's check like 2 more comments, please. Okay.
That's where not being content took her to. No justification for stealing. Life is a process. If you can't afford it now, you will definitely afford it later in life. Be content with what life can offer you now. HIV plus singles in need of a serious relationship with someone living with
where did
HIV.
the HIV come?
People on this comment section, please stick to the story.
This babe was actually speaking facts until she came to what the HIV.
She's probably smoking something when writing this. All right, last one, please.
She's very wicked. Imagine cutting 20 bone straight to 8.
Hey.
Now that hairs are extremely expensive, I hope she's scapegoated for her to learn. Young women need to always pray the spirit of contentment.
Pray for the spirit of contentment. Like let's always
look back at what we type, please.
Yes, please.
We'll be all right. All right, let's quickly run over to the next story, please. This one's a TikToker user calls out all women sending her husband DMs after she revealed he bought her a car. Let's quickly watch this video together.
Women are ruthless. I swear.
Una they send they send this man DM. But since when you just get this car, you just the DM they increase. Now wow, when we did the drink arena, no see I'm send them daddy. This one say, hi, I just want to let you know that I offer private massage. This is my number in case you need. In case you need me. This one say, the thing where they vex me, I check because none of these people don't buy my own mark. You know, never buy. If you say you don't buy perfume from my hand or buy soap from my hand, I go say, okay, it's okay. You never buy anything from me. How you they say my husband there?
It's quite funny how, a single lady. So because of you've been watching this woman and her husband, and on a very good day, the husband decided to gift his wife like a brand new car. You now decided to go to his DM and tell him, oh guys, as I am like this, I'm full package. If you need a massage, you're doing the good work. We'll see your wife. You think of her wonderful. So as you are now, I do massage. If you want any free massage, I'm always here. How can you be telling a married man that? It's
and
this
is
funny.
why this is why you forever remain single and it will never be well for you. No, I'm so sorry. It can never be well.
Swearing for you.
I'm so sorry. No, I am swearing for you personally. See, you women that have this spirit of whether it's home wreckage or just having to pursue something that belongs to somebody else. It will never be well for you. I swear to God. Wallahi.
No, but it's
Wallahi.
True. Is this not wallahi? Okay, calm down.
Oh, because my thing is like, okay, that's somebody's husband. That's somebody's. And look at you, a shameless scapegoat in his DMs, begging. No, you're pretty much begging. You're begging for what doesn't belong to you.
Selling yourself
for what doesn't. And this is why these men would never respect you either, because you throw yourselves anyhow, just to do anyhow. Very useless.
It's like I said. It's
should
quite interesting.
Lessons with Tony.
For real. I'll give you all the tea.
It's crazy, right? Like how'd you go to somebody's husband's DM?
Because you say they have money.
Like
money you're looking for.
So in their head they think that if since the man is taking care of his wife, he will take care of me. Oh my God, this side chick mentality is crazy.
And one thing I like about this man is because No. It's actually just a car.
Wait, what if he really
But
worked
again, it
hard
depends
to
on
get
the
that
kind
car?
of car.
I know, and let me even break it down to how shameless you guys are, okay? You can see this married couple as happy as they are. So you don't think that the wife will be aware of what you're telling the husband behind
Lord.
her back? Like, now she's out here reading y'all's comments online.
And she's
giving you guys
threatening. Yes, she's
24
threatening.
hours before they release your shameless,
Yes.
useless names.
So
Go and buy her products, though. Go and patronize her, because that's the only thing. No, it's honestly sad. It's shameful. It's sad. And then again, like, so when you now get married and you now have your own husband, is this what she wants to be done to you?
That's the thing many girls don't think about.
Because what goes around comes around.
Definitely.
Though. What goes around comes right back. If you like, they do your thing they hide, do your thing or more. You go
cast.
I
Don't
swear.
worry.
It all cast already.
You don't
You go pay for your
cast.
back. Not her man. Go find yours. Not
We'll
her
be all
man.
right. Let's quickly check the comment section, please.
A woman's enemy is another woman. Shay, it's now
I
a
agree.
crime for a married woman to be happy in her marriage. Even single, they face same thing. The moment they see that your man is taking care of you, fiam, they're in his DM. Small happiness, they want quench him. Tofia kwa.
For real. That one I understand. Tofia can be
Oh my God. Yes.
That one I understand.
My heart is like a steady
But
in
for
my house.
Yeah.
another thing, these are like, yeah, what he said, a woman's enemy is literally another woman, because you women can't just see your fellow woman and be happy for her.
Like,
just, you know,
Rejoice with her.
happy.
And is how they say
There's always some
woman
jealousy.
fighting for woman. I be what's
Get
that?
out. There's
What's
always
that?
some jealousy, hatred. There's just always something. And this is why you see most, oh God, this is just a shame.
Women supporting women.
So, women are
Nice
actually
one.
women's biggest enemies. I wouldn't even lie
I
to
agree,
you,
I agree.
because once they see, like what he's like, once it's like your man has money or he's taking care of you, they too, because they're so sad in their own lives,
Yes.
and they can't, you know, find anything for themselves, they will try and leech onto you or make your man cheat or leech onto your man. And also just thankful that there are actually some good men out there, like this woman's husband, and like my fellow,
like this
my fellow
woman's
camera
husband.
crew. My fellow camera crew.
We'll
They're
be
all
all
good,
right.
man.
I mean, all right, let's quickly go on a short break to come up with a hurt test gossip. Stay with us.
Hi, it's your girl, Liquor Rose, and I'm giving a shout out to Gossip Gala. Mwah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Craze, aka Craze Clan, aka Did This Shock You, aka Papa Ade, and you are watching Gossip Gala. The gist is the gala. Chop 'em.
Hi, I'm Abigail Tiwala Nubi. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
Oh, hi guys. So we're going to be diving right into the hottest gossip segment. To be very honest, this was God's beauty segment, but let's go nothing. So the story is about Rema, how Rema went to the church, and obviously he gave large sums of donations for Thanksgiving and whatnot.
All right, so let's quickly watch this video together so we have better insights on what it is about.
I'm not here to give myself any form of accolade or glory. I'm here to give God the glory. And I feel like it's important to give back, because the church has embraced me, has prayed for me, has kept it very consistent with my spirit. Firstly, I want to give a pledge of 40 million naira to the infrastructure of the church. To the infrastructure of the church. I want to pledge 20 million naira to Rhapsody of Realities. And, you know, being the fact that I came from the Tees Church, also want to pledge 25 million to the infrastructure of the church.
So I mean, we've watched this video together. All together, the money Rema decided to donate to the church is 105 million naira. Now, why did he do that? He did that because I mean, according to him, when he was 8 years old, that was when he lost his father. And you know this whole family thing. Now they came to take everything the woman had left. Right? The church was now the one that opened a shop for the woman so that she can be able to take care of Rema and the rest of his siblings. So he felt like, okay, now that I have the money, it's time to give back to the church. So let's quickly check the reactions of certain people. So we're just taking just two, right? We'll start from Daddy Freeze. Now, Daddy Freeze gave us a very good explanation. So he started with, no, Rema did not give back to the church. Did not give to the church. He gave back to the church. When his family was going through a rough patch, the church was there for them financially. He's not returning the favor. There's a huge difference. Then he went further to say, why did he give to that particular church? Because when he lost his dad, the church opened a shop for his mom. That was part of what helped his folks put food on the table during a difficult period. So unlike you going to sow your seed in church, Rema is taking part of his harvest to those who sowed their seed in him. As far as I'm concerned, he should even give them more. God bless the pastor that sowed into his family. So what he's trying to say in a nutshell is, those of us that the church has not sow seed on, you are going to sow seed, you are wasting your time. That why are you going to sow seed to the church when you know that these people will actually spend the money lavishly? So you are supposed to keep your money to yourself. If the church sow into your life is a different thing, then you going to pay back is also, I mean, it's good. I mean, with what Rema has done. So I'd like to hear you. What do you think? I mean, this is also speaking to all those tithe and offerings, those normal sow seed to this church and you prosper and all of those things. What do you have to say? Let's start with you.
I can't lie. I feel like this is a very honorable act. I'm not even gonna lie, because if there was a period in time where I was down or my family was down and we had like support from whether it was like an individual, a church, or just something, there's no way that when I'm strong and I'm on my feet that I would not give back to those who have helped. And another honorable thing that Rema also did was, I think he said that he gave 20 million to each widower.
Yeah, altogether made it 105 million
of the church. So I think Rema, what Rema really did is obviously quite honorable, because like when he was down, obviously when his family was down, when his mother lost her husband or whatnot, like they really had nothing, okay, and the church was there for them, and it's because of the church being there for them that Rema, or let me actually call him Divine,
that's the name, yeah.
that Divine is actually able to do the things that he could do today, because that's how his mother was able to, like, feed them, provide for them, protect them and whatnot, and like that's what actually built Rema or Divine into like the man that he is today. So him giving back is more than just honorable. It makes complete sense. Complete sense. And see, you guys should learn. This is what happens when you honestly like wholeheartedly like support someone, like, because there's no way like you can honestly like you could do like a good act for somebody and like they will not come back and bless you in multiple folds, because it's like you really helped them through a hard period. So like, why wouldn't I help you when I have the means to help you? So yeah, I think it's quite fair.
How about you, Sam?
I totally support. I mean, you remember you said if you're doing something, do it with your full heart. You're giving to the church. You're sowing a seed in the church. Just know that you're giving this to God. Naturally, this money is supposed to even like help people that are coming to the church for one thing or the other. They need help. So he came. I mean, his family came and they helped him. And look at him now. He's giving back to them. He's showing his appreciation in terms of like money and just helping them in general. I feel like this is a very good thing. I have no problem with anything that he does or anything that he did right now.
Oh, same here too. I mean, in agreement, he did a very a honorable thing, just like Onia said, and I just hope that other people get to learn. So what Daddy Free saying that you should not give to the church, that's a lie. If you have enough to give to the church, of course go ahead and do it. So thank you so much, my besties. Yeah. Did we do this starting of the show? Cheers.
Okay,
you're forgetting the culture. Let's go back.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No, I've been pondering on this thing secretly.
But has no brain.
Is there what has a head and has no brain? Should we say fish?
I've been thinking coin.
Because they say fish brain is actually very, very, very low.
You know when they say like head, tail, a coin? You know when it's like head. So yeah, that how do I describe it? Not that when they say head, as in no that on top of it probably has a face of somebody or that kind of thing, the head of somebody.
They can make,
but then
but then, but there's no brain.
No, but it's not brain. But they call it head. You get what I'm trying to
say? There are two potential answers, and I will tell you why. So a coin is one, but also a lecture is also one.
A lecture.
Every lecture has a head, a topic,
but no brain,
a title, or whatever, but no brain. It has a body, but it has no brain. And like she said, a coin also does have a head and a tail.
But it doesn't have a brain.
No brain either. So let's just see. It could be a lecture or a coin. Let's see the answer.
What's the answer, please?
For real. Oh, okay. A lettuce.
God have mercy.
What? What?
If you know, you know. The reason why we are laughing, honey, don't worry, you'll be okay. I know, don't worry. Jeez. All right, we're coming to the end of this. Honestly speaking,
just end the show.
Let me not gossip about
just
you.
Cut the cameras. just cut the cameras right now.
Oh my God, I can't wait to do this with you again tomorrow. Until then, keep slaying.
For you guys. So